What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys your Monday motivation just like every single Monday. That means I'm here to motivate you guys, get you up and ready for the upcoming week, and hopefully enthusiastic and excited to attack another week. So today's message, I will survive. And I want you guys to say that to yourselves, I will survive. Now there's a load of different reasons I'm bringing you guys this message this week. And to start off with, I'm going to say, before we even get into anything, if you are going to survive, please drop that thumbs up, please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, it does help with growing the channel. Also make sure to comment, let me know if you're gonna survive. Let me hear in the comment section, say I will survive. Added to that, share these videos. It could help someone this week, who knows? It would be nice to help someone out. And lastly, hit that red button below, subscribe, not survive, to this channel. If you go through the channel, you guys can see there's plenty of content, so yeah, check it out. We're slowly but surely growing, so keep it up, people. So today's message, I will survive. Why am I saying this? It's honestly a very simple reason. It's like every day you wake up, you're like, wow, are you serious? We're still living in these crazy times? Every day, or maybe every weekend, I don't know how often it is. You might wake up and say to yourself, another day of lockdown? Like, how? And to be honest, I can empathize with you because I feel that way too. It just continues, it never ends. And when all these things continue, the stress compounds, it becomes overwhelming, and you endure it for a long period of time. Yeah, I know exactly where it goes. It's very difficult. And then you start adding factors in like crazy weather conditions causing horrible situations. You add in presidency, you add in riots, you add in discrimination, you add in racism, you add in all the events that we've been seeing over the past, 9-10 months, even a year now. You're just like, what is going on? These crazy times are a bit too much. Again, I can empathize with you. I know exactly how you feel. And that's what I'm saying. I will survive. Think about it. We've been in this almost a year now. You've made it here. You might have thought, I'm not going to get through these first couple months of lockdown last year. You made it through. You thought, my summer's ruined. I'm not going to be able to survive without a great summer. You made it here. You survived whatever went on with all different situations, scenarios in the world. Like I mentioned, all the different events. You made it here. And this is actually the last Monday of February, and you might have had a rough February and said, you know what, this again wasn't the best month for me. You made it through to the last week. You survived. Through all the situations I just mentioned, you survived. Now, if you are one of those people who's out in a place like Texas, I know it's difficult conditions right now, and it's way easier to talk about it when you're not living it. But trust me, we've survived. I mean, when I say we, I'm talking about people in the world have survived hurricanes, floods, wood fires, storms, so many different events. And I'm sure you guys will be the same. You guys will be all right. You guys will survive. Yeah, it's not nice conditions. It's horrible, those horrible winter storms causing inconveniences to your friends, your family, your loved ones, yourselves. Yeah, we empathize with you and we're with you. We stand with you. But you're going to survive. Remember that. And why do I say that? Well, it's purely for you guys, and also anyone who's just experiencing any kind of stress or overwhelming feelings or any of the things I've already mentioned. It's so that you people can understand. Look, in these times, we've got to be positive. We've got to try and stay together, let's say. That means talk to people, communicate to people. If you need help with things, if you need resources, if you're stuck with anything, if you're too stressed, whatever it may be, communicate to people, talk to people about how you feel, maybe get a different perspective on things, because I'm sure that will help you guys. That's the kind of thing I do in these kind of times, because again, we're all living this. I know the celebrities make it seem like, we're in different worlds right now. And I know we can't even differentiate between the people who are largely at risk, the people who are not at risk. You can't differentiate between any of them right now. But there's going to come a time, there's going to come a day when we're all out and about, just like we used to do in 2019, just like we used to do in 2018, 2016, whenever. Those days are going to come. And to get to those days, we are going to survive this period right now. We are going to survive. I will survive. You will survive. You just tell yourself that. Remind yourself about that. That's why I say stay positive. Because when we say that, we remind ourselves, yeah, we are going to make it through. We thought, whole 2020 was ruined. It wasn't necessarily. It was definitely a difficult year, 1000%. But it wasn't necessarily completely ruined. There are people out there who did life-changing things. There are people out there who did stuff that they would never have dreamed of. And I know that because that happened to me. So even though there were many difficult, dark days, throughout the year, I survived. The same for you guys. I'm sure you guys experienced many difficult, dark days. And if you're still going through those dark days, difficult times, whether you're living in a really horrible situation or whether you're experiencing stress through work or struggles through school, whatever it may be, you're going to survive. You should know that. Just know that. And if you need more evidence, go back up, look at yourself from a year ago, 2 years ago, difficult situations you've experienced in the past. compare it to where you are now. Now, if you are unfortunately in a worse situation, then yeah, that doesn't sound the best. But I'm telling you, most people out there will be in a better situation now than they previously were. And I base that off the fact that many people will experience those difficult times, will have experienced those different times. And they'll realize when they put things into perspective, yeah, actually, now I'm better off than before. But again, it depends on who you are, what your situation is. I can't speak for everybody. But again, my message remains the same. I will survive. For those of you who have that stress coming from work, school, having to be around kids the whole time, I don't know, there are many different situations. You got to realize this. That's all happening now. It's no way it's going to last continuously. It feels like it will. There's no way that can last. It does cause a lot of stress. Yes, you might need to take some breaks and do that if you need to take a break from work. Do that if you need to take a break from the kids. Find a way to do that. Again, everyone's situation is different, so I cannot speak for everybody, but I'm just putting ideas out there. What I'm trying to bring here is positivity. What I'm trying to bring here is a new perspective for you guys, a new look on things. Because a lot of us forget that we can sometimes have the wrong perspective, and it's down to us thinking of the short term, where we are, the here and the now. When we look at what's happened in the past, what's potentially to come, then we realize, okay, just hang in there, keep going, keep fighting, be brave, stay strong. And those are the qualities I want you guys to take into this week. I want you guys to go out there with a different attitude. Not with necessarily with a no fear attitude, but more of an attitude of, I'm going to be brave, I am brave, I will survive. Tell yourself those things. Affirm it positively. Speak it into existence. If it's difficult for you to actually imagine it, speak it into existence, because it will happen. Change what you do, change something up. Maybe, I don't know, if you go out on walks every day, this time go for a run, go on a bike ride. And the reason I'm saying all of these different things is to remind yourself you will survive. You made it through each day. Every day we wake up with like another day. Yes, you made it through the last day. We're grateful, we're happy, we made it through the previous days. And as we take each day, as each day comes, we've got to remember, if it is difficult, we will survive. Even if it's great, that's even better. But yeah, if it's difficult and it's tough and it's testing, you will survive. Again, there's been plenty of natural disasters. Over the years, you guys know there's been so many different ones all over the world. And for those of you who are watching these videos, if you've been in those situations, if you haven't been in those situations, either way, you survived. You are here, you are watching these videos. I will survive. Again, remember that throughout the week. Whatever you go out and do, remind yourself that. If you need to remind a friend that, remind your friend that. If you need to remind your loved ones, tell them, hey, we're going to make it through this. It's all right. There's going to be difficult times in everything you do. That's just a given. In this life, that's a given. And again, with what's happened over 2020 and now what's continued in 2021 with this global pandemic, it can easily leave us with negative thoughts. It can easily leave us with the wrong mindset. But that's why I'm here to bring you guys these kind of videos, to give you guys that positive mindset, to give you guys a new look into the new week. It's the last week of February. You have made it through January, you have almost made it through the rest of February, but we still got March, we still got April, we've still got plenty left this year and many years to come. And the best thing about all that is, you will survive. I will survive. We will all survive. I hope you guys understood the message of today's video. And please, if you did, feel free to share it with a friend. Feel free to help them get their week up and running. Don't be afraid to help them get a nice look into the week. You got the nice message today. Don't let it stop there. Let it filter down and hit other people's ears. I'm telling you guys, we're going to do great things this year. We're going to get through all the difficult times, all the difficult periods, whether that's internally, whether that's mentally, whether that's what's going on around you, whether where you live, whatever it may be. We're going to get through that throughout the year. I will survive, you will survive, we will all survive. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go out there, have a great week. I love the support recently. For those of you who are watching this channel for highly driven people with big goals, big dreams, high aspirations, people who want to make a difference in life, people who want to be successful, achieve everything they set out to do. So hopefully, if you're watching this video, that person is you. Lastly, make sure you guys check out all those links in the description. We've got plenty going on there. The first link in the description is a free Discord. We talk about stocks in there. Feel free to join in, jump in. You don't have to talk about stocks, but if you want to see what kind of plays we're making, what kind of trades I may be making, what kind of stocks and companies we talk about, again, just check that link. Also, there's plenty of links in the description, notably my smartwatch company, Time Gear Watches, so check that out. As always, be back next time for another video. Check out last video if you've not seen it already. But that's it for today's video, guys. Go out there, finish February really strong. Have a great week, people. I got into making, you got surviving to be doing. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.